class, right? Welcome to the fucking yoga company. This is evening yoga on Wednesday. Let's see. No, not that kind of yoga. My name is Julia. And this is in flow, struggling. Let me start over. Welcome to the fucking yoga company. No, not that kind of yoga. My name is Julia, and this is evening yoga on Wednesday. Evening yoga is a class, a flow designed to chill you out, get you to bed, ease some of the tension and tightness that you are experiencing midweek. It is a low energy flow. Last one to bed is a rotten egg. Someone's going to fart, someone's going to snore, and I won't know who because we're remote. And if you rolled your eyes when you heard me say that, it's going to be you. The karmic bill on that one is more satisfying in class. Just saying. Oh gosh. I have a background in Vini yoga, therapeutic yoga, if you've just joined me. So we're going to just be protecting joints and knees. We're not even going to stand up in this class. So, I hope it grooves you out. I hope you get your groove on. We are going to start in comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. You can take both legs out and tuck a towel or a blanket under your knees. You can sit. This is pleasant seated pose. It works for me. It's not cross-legged. So if you're stacking your ankles, let's take those legs and move them apart. If that creates some anxiety and tension in your hips, tuck a blanket or roll a towel up underneath your thighs so you can relax your legs. You could also go one leg out, one leg in. That's an easier way to access that little extra gravity stretch into the adductor and hip. Outside of that, just get comfortable. I am a mush mouth, so I am going to be working on that as I progress in this video yoga process. Yeah. We ready to do this? We are ready to do this. All right, here we go. Comfortable seated position. Taking a moment to notice the state and quality of your physical form. We want to check in with the body and see where we are experiencing tension or tightness. What have you been doing this week that is playing out on your body? Let's move that attention and awareness into the state and quality of our thinking and check in. What are you noticing? What's hanging on from the beginning of the week, maybe the day? What is loading up for the end of the week? We want to slide that noise off to the side and create a nice, clear, open field of thought for the practice. Let's move that silence into the attention and awareness of our breath. Traditionally in yoga, we breathe into and out of the nose, but if that is causing you issue or you're experiencing allergies or smoke struggle, I'm going to call it smoke struggle, just breathe. Now we're going to invite that breath to get a little bit longer and a little bit deeper, and we want to balance the length of inhale to match the length of exhale. Work through a rhythm that we're going to try and maintain throughout the practice. It doesn't have to be a powerful breath, it doesn't have to be the deepest breath, but let's work to hold a rhythm of breath. Wherever you are in the length and balance of that breath, we're going to exhale all the air out of the lungs, and we're adding an arm sweep toward the ceiling to our next inhale. So just slowly lengthen up. It can turn into a yawn, excuse me, which it is doing on my end. And releasing those fingertips down. So we're just going to work in repetition. Coming on up through the stretch, we're going to take our lateral extension. So let's lower the fingers to the right, keeping space open between the ear and the shoulder, long in the neck, a little relaxed through that shoulder. And then we just lift the ribs rather than collapse over. And we're just reaching away from that hip, inhaling up through center and moving with that exhale. Same thing on this side, just keeping that space relaxed, open between the ear and the shoulder, and using the body or the placement of the shoulder and the body to stretch through the lateral extension. Let's do that one more time in both directions. Coming on up through this inhale, we're going to take our first forward fold, tracing fingertips down, tucking chin, rolling through shoulders. I'm going to grab the block because we're going to rest our body weight on our elbows, and whether that's your knees, your calves, the block, or the floor. Relax the tongue away from the roof of the mouth, wiggle the toes, and relax energy out of the feet. Tuck the chin at the bottom of that fold. With the next inhale, lengthening through the arms, let's walk those hands back. We'll sweep toward the ceiling, releasing out with those fingertips, a little shrug of the shoulders, soft in the elbows, reach back behind the body. And then taking those fingertips down toward the mat, turning the palms back. We're going to tuck the chin forward. Sorry, I have dog hair everywhere. I think my dog was laying on my yoga mat. No dogs in the yoga room. Releasing the chin down and switching to the other side. We're just working through the full articulation of the neck slowly, You want to take that gravity stretch. Ooh, excuse me, through the strap muscles. I might be the one who falls asleep during Shavasana tonight. And releasing chin forward. Tracing fingertips all the way back to the front of the body, stacking cervical spine. I don't know, will we just lay here for hours sleeping together in our own space? I don't know. All right, if you happen to be sitting cross-legged with me, we're going to swap the cross of the legs. Take a little rock side to side. And then let's take our sweep up. We're going to reach toward the ceiling. We're just going to add this arm sweep. Wow, it's going to be a rough evening, guys. I'm just telling you. Or it's going to be a great evening of sleep. We're going to drop those elbows back. Take a little squeeze. And now let's drop into our C curve. So tuck the tailbone, bow forward, but draw the spine back. Reach the fingers forward. Inhaling, nice, slow, big, open circle with the arms. Drop those elbows back. And then reach out. Let's do that one more time. Real big, open circle. Let's come on up for our stretch. And we're going to trace fingertips down again, tucking into that forward fold. Again, resting elbows on legs, calves, block, or floor. With the next inhale, lengthening through the arms, walking hands back. Let's take those arms up. And sweep it on out. We're going to tuck the fingertips back. Rest those hands next to hips. Taking this chin forward for the bow. Let's just rotate through this dynamic stretch. One more time in both directions. All right, let's trace those fingertips around the front of the body and slowly stack cervical spine. We're going to head to hands and knees. I'm going to pad my knees with a blanket. Only bony part of my body, elbows and knees. All right. Placing fists side by side, we're resting the knees to either sides of our hands. We're going to move the heels of our hands out in front of us, half to a full palm's length. So we're going to go from 90 degrees, which you hear cued in a lot of classes, out. Just a half to a full palm's length. That softens the pressure on the wrists, allows us to take that micro bend in the elbows, and slightly engage our core to help hold our body weight up, so we're not pounding our joints. Nice big inhale at center. Let's work through a Chakravarkasana bow. So as we exhale, we're going to tuck chin, place the forearms to the mat. Now scoop the belly, tuck the tailbone, and reach back toward the heels. So we fold toward the floor, wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, make some distance. Inhaling forward. And again, head tucking the chin. Elbows placed to the mat first before we start this lean back into the heels. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, make some fists. And let's come forward. Nice big inhale. We're going to take our what the fuck lean. Lean over to one side. You're pushing into that hip. I've soft bended my shoulders. I'm relaxed off my hands. I'm leaning through the lateral extension. So I'm pushing my weight out. I'm trying to look over my opposite shoulder. And we're just going to move in repetition. Let's come to center. Give me an angry cat tuck. We're going to roll our body back to the hips into that child's pose. And now we're going to come to standing on the knees. So let's just draw the body up, scoop through that reverse crunch, and take a slight reach up to the ceiling. I want you to check your balance right to left, front to back. If you're too far back, you're going to feel the strain in your quads. If you're too far forward, you'll feel your toes flip up off the mat. So we want to engage and be centered. We're going to come on up through this inhale. We're going to work through a single arm sweep. So left arm tucks back. We're going to engage the core to control the body weight and release for our fold. The right arm is extended. We come on up, reverse crunch. You lean back into the hips. We're going to unwind both arms and switch. Let's do that to the other side. Now we're going to come on up and come down. So let's just take a nice open arm circle, plant the hands, and we're going to press up to stretch our feet and calves. So this will be the only weight-bearing position today. I'm going to step forward a little bit, soft in the elbows, pushing down into a heel. Take that big runner stretch. And switch sides. One more time. Coming on back down to the knees. Release for child's pose. Let's wiggle fingers, roll the wrists, and make some fists. Come forward and take our what the fuck lean. Push out over a hip. Look over that opposite shoulder. And to the other side. Inhaling through center, let's take our angry cat tuck. Slowly reach back with the hips. Take that bow, wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. Yeah, I have a pinched radial nerve. It just, it's killing me. Coming on forward. Nice big inhale. Let's take our right leg out. Coming on down to the elbows and reach up with that leg. Bend the knee. Take the toe back across the body. Look over the shoulder. Lengthen up and stretch. Bend the knee. Take the toe back across the body. Lift the knee. Let's bring it down and take our child's pose. Coming forward, we're going to take our WTF lean, pushing out over a hip, and switching sides. Coming through to angry cat tuck. Sweep on back. We're going to come to standing on, oh no, I lied. Let's do our leg first, and then we'll come back to our Vajrasana. Okay, let's come down to the elbows. I'm sorry, I think I'm ready to go to bed right now. Lift and lengthen. Take the toe back. Lift. And look. Lift one more time. And look. Bring that knee down. Let's release for child's pose. Take a little rock side to side. Wiggle the fingers. Roll the wrists. Make some fists. All right, let's come forward. Oxen lean. We're going to push out over hip. And switch sides. Coming through center. Big angry cat tuck. Rock those hips back. Take the bow. Here we go. We're back on track, guys. My brain is back on the grooves. Engage the core. Come on up. You know, it happens. Take the left arm back. Engage for the fold. Lean back into the hips. Scoop the belly. Reverse crunch up. And switch. Right arm tucks back. And release. Engage on up. All right, we're going to take lateral extension here. So let's come over to one side. And switch. Take a little cactus arm squeeze. Let's come on up and take that big circle. Big reach back. Coming forward to the elbows, we're going to go right leg up. I found it. The groove. Take that toe back across the hip. And reach. And go. And reach. One more time. And reach. Let's come up to hands. We're going to bring that knee, just touch the toe to the inside knee. And we're going to take a Z sit and reach out for the fold. Rock forward to the elbows, come around. We're going to take that leg back, take a little child's pose, rock side to side. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. Coming on forward, let's take our WTF lean. Coming through center, angry cat tuck. Stay round like a ball as we lean back with those hips. Scoop the belly, come up to Vajrasana. Lateral extension, take it back. Not back, over. Can you hear me creaking and popping? Somebody should be creaking and popping. Cactus arm. Okay, we're coming up. Left arm. Release it on down. Or, I'm sorry, tuck it back and take our fold. And slowly reach up. Other side. Coming on up. Cactus squeeze back. Big sweep around. Two hands and knees. Left leg is going to come back and up. Take a toe across. Lengthen the leg. Take the toe across. Lengthen the leg. And again, take the toe across. Lengthen the leg. Bring that knee back in. Come up to the hands. Left toe is going to the inside of the right knee. We're going to sweep into that Z-sit and just take a fold. Let's rock to the elbows, work around to center. And release for child's pose. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, make some fists. Coming on forward. What the fuck, lean. Push out into a hip, look over the shoulder. And switch sides. Come into center, angry cat tuck. Slowly work through that round back as we take that stretch behind us into the fold. Engage the core, lean back into the hips, reverse crunch it up. Lateral extension, take it over. Coming on up. And other side. Okay, we're going to add a little bit extra here. So I'm going to come back to the first side, resting the hand on the hip just to give you, or the thigh, to give you some extra support. Take that lateral extension, and now we're going to drop elbow back and behind us. Squeeze, and then get a little longer in the reach. Coming on up. We're going to do that one more time in the other direction. So lateral extension, drive that elbow back and down. That's teres minor, obliques. Ooh, and up. Cactus arm. And reach. Okay, left arm tucks. We're going to take our fold. Engage the core, scoop up. And other side. Coming on up. Cactus arm. Big circle, reach back. Come on two hands and knees and come down to the elbows. Right leg, lengthen it up. Take that toe back. Roll the ankle, lift, and take it back. Lift, and again. Okay, bring that knee in. We're going to come up to the hands. The right toe is going to touch the front of the knee now. Just take it into this Z-sit. That back leg can stay extended if you are having torque or uncomfortable in this back knee. Coming on up. Let's walk around. That leg is going to come back up. We're going to stay up on our hands. And now we're going to bring that knee forward to the wrist for a gentle pigeon here. So stay squared up. Widen up the placement of the hands so that you can relax the elbows, relax the shoulders. My low belly is pushing forward and touching my, well, I have a big belly, but it's reaching forward to be over that ankle so I can stay long in the low back. All right, let's walk hands back. Tuck that back toe. We're going to worm our leg up. Woo, and take that leg out. Give it a big knee circle. And lift. Okay, let's take a little child's pose. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, make some fists. Coming on up. Ox and lean, push out over hip. Angry cat tuck. All the way back to the hips, all the way back, all the way back. Scoop the belly as we come up into Vajrasana. Lateral extension. Let's take it over. switch. All right, we're going to come up and add that extra oomph with the arm. So take the right side down, just touch that hip. Take your lateral extension, now drive that elbow back and down. Reach the fingers out, palm up, soften this elbow. Just let that arm hang back. Come on up and take your lateral extension. And switch. Going to the other side. Drive that elbow back. Turn the palm up. Give me a little more extension out of that arm, but soften the elbow. And lengthen it up. Oh my goodness. Big open arm circle. All right, let's take that fold. Tuck the elbow back and release for the fold. Sorry, left side. Inhaling up. And other side. Coming on up. Big open arm circle to come down. Sweep it back. Coming on down to the elbows. Left leg, reach it up. Tilt it back, look over the shoulder. Reach it up. Tilt it back, look over the shoulder. Reach it up. Tilt it back. Okay, we're going to come press to the hands. That knee is coming forward. Touch the toe to the front of that knee. Take your sit. Remember, this leg can extend if you don't have this movement in the knee. And take our fold. All right, we're going to come forward. Walking around. Lengthen that leg back. Just give it a little shake first. All right, now we're going to move that knee all the way up to the wrist. Turn the ankle out. Square it up and take a little release. I guess we didn't take a release on the other side. Okay, I'm jumping ahead. Sorry. I'm jumping ahead to bedtime is what I'm jumping ahead to. All right, take a little rock side to side. Selling the house is incredibly stressful, and moving after living in the same space for 20 years is very incredibly stressful. Laura and Steve, I need some advice on how to manage and how to process and how to maintain my sanity. All right, what's the little tenuous grasp of it I have? Tuck the toe, let's walk it forward. Unwind it, just take that leg out, give it a big knee circle. Roll the ankle. And let's walk forward into our seats. We're gonna head to our backs. This is, after all, evening yoga. I am gonna use my strap tonight. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. I will cue you without it. We will ideally get ourselves in a groove. All right, taking a little rock side to side. Let's bring those knees up. Rock and roll the ankles, wiggle the toes. Take the hands to the outsides of the knees. I guess I gotta check my time. My sense of pacing is totally off tonight because I'm just, I guess, sleepy. All right, taking the feet to the mat, knees to the ceiling, little sway side to side. Whew. So we're going to work a little hamstring, a little hip work, and I'm going to use the strap. Now, If you don't have a strap, you can go ahead and use your right hand to work this moving stretch. So it's an asana flow, and we're just gonna be taking some leverage toward the body with the leg. We're gonna come down the length of the arm. We're gonna sweep out and come back in and take leverage. So that's it. It's gonna be a little working hip circle with a hamstring stretch. I'm just gonna use the strap because I'm feeling, I like the strap. It gives you leverage. You could use a dish towel, or if your partner wears tie, a full traditional tie, you could steal one of those. You could use a scarf as long as it wasn't stretchy. Anything not stretchy, you want it to be, to have tension and stability. So we're going to start with just a hamstring stretch. So if you don't have a strap, you can interlace your fingers right low behind your knee. I'm going to reach up with a strap, slide my arms down to rest my arms on the mat. I'm just taking this easeful hamstring stretch. Not too strong. I'm not trying to, crank my leg toward my face. I say all the time, yoga is not about getting your toes to touch your nose. It's about creating length from hip to heel. All right, now if you are going to be using a strap, I'm just going to take my right arm up both ends of the strap in that hand. If you are bracing with your arm, now we're just using our right arm only and hooking right below the knee, or right above the knee on the hamstring. We're just giving that leg a little stability and support. So we're going to come down to the length of the arm. We're going to sweep out, come back in, and now give me a little leverage toward the body. Push into the left foot. Yeah, that's it. Come on down a little bit, just the length of the arm. A little circle out, draw up, and give me leverage. Push into this left foot. We're going to do that one more time. Release that tension. All right, we're going to switch hands, but we're not going to change body position. So we're going to, if you don't have a strap, just take the left hand, this time across the top of the knee, and hook your fingers to the outside of the thigh, okay? And we're just going to take the leg across the body so that the top knee crosses the bottom knee, working a little into the piriformis and IT band. And we're just going to come up. If you don't have a strap and you're hanging onto this leg, same thing. I'm just drawing across and releasing that tension. All right, we're going to do that a few more times. So we're just drawing across, keeping dorsal flexion of the toes, right? Keeping that soft bend in the knee, but as extended in that leg as you can manage. And one more time. Ooh, all right. You're going to give me a little more leverage. Push into the left foot. And bring that knee in. Give it a little squeeze, roll, and rock the ankles. Wiggle the toes. All right, we're going to switch. Take a little sway side to side in between this move. All right, we're going to take that leg, same leg up. I just had to get a little cramp worked out of my foot. Even yoga teachers get cramps. That's what happens. Now we're going to go for a big adductor stretch. So we're going to take the right hand again to the leg. If you don't have a strap, just support that leg with your arm. Rest your elbow on the mat and let the leg hang. If you do have the strap, just reach on up, 2 ends of that strap in that hand. We're taking that right leg out. Give me a deep relaxation of the glute. So really let that energy go, because the glute is going to try and protect you. Your brain is convincing the glute to protect you from this stretch. But we want the stretch. We want the stretch. Okay, we're going to lengthen the left leg now. Whoa. That adds an extra oomph to the stretch. I need to keep my eyes open or I'm going to drift off to sleep, guys. Good sign, bad sign, I don't know. Let's draw that arm up. We're going to switch the left hand over. We're going to take it over for our big twist now. This time we are going to let that leg go all the way across the body. And bring it on in. Give me 2 hands across the top of that knee. Give it a squeeze. Okay, right ankle over left knee, figure 4. Remember, we don't thread the needle here. I just want you to take left hand to left foot, right hand. Left hand to right foot, right hand to right knee. I'm sorry, I do that almost every time. I promise I have never made a right turn from the left lane. And release. All right, right foot's going to the mat. We're going to do all that on the other side. Take a little sway side to side. I'm going to use my strap. We're just pressing the left foot up. All right, we're going to just give me the gentle hamstring stretch. Again, if you don't have a strap, just interlace those fingers right behind the hamstring. I'm not giving a lot of leverage. I'm just pushing that heel up to get this leg long. All right, I'm going to take my left hand to the strap. I'm going to drop down a little bit, just the length of the arm. Sweep that leg around, draw up, and give me some leverage. Push into the right leg. Release back. Take a little circle out. You got to engage the core to control the hips. Give me that big leverage. Push into the right foot. 2 more of those. All right, we're going to switch sides, and now we're just going to take this leg, this piriformis IT band stretch. So I'm just going to draw that leg across the other. So my left knee will be over my right knee. Give me that dorsal flexion of the foot. Don't cheat me out of that. Ooh, all right. We're going to take that leg out all the way to the left. Relax the glute. Unclench the teeth. Just breathe. All right, lengthen the right leg. Oh. Tight hamstring. My adductor's on fire. Oh my goodness gracious. Owie, chihuahua. My left side is so tight lately. Maybe that's where I carry my tension. House moving tension, left side of the body. Drawn up. Switch hands. Okay, we're taking the big twist. We're going all the way over. All right, let's draw that up. Woo! Bring that knee in, give it a squeeze. Oh. And now we're going left knee over right ankle. Left hand to left knee, right hand to left foot. Oh. All right. We're going to take our big toes out to the edge of the mat. Let's just take a few windshield wiper sweeps, and then we're going to work right into Shavasana. So just taking a drip over, sweeping up and taking a drip over, and again. Just checking on the time. All right, give those knees a squeeze. Now we're going to work our way into Shavasana. It's cool in the evening a little bit. Add a layer, like maybe dim the lights if you want. I am going to take seated meditation only because if I lay down here for any longer, you're going to see yoga teacher out. And then I'll completely forget. I'll forget you all. I'll be here sitting here snoring. So that's not a sexy look for a yoga teacher. Not that I care, but just to maintain control of our time frame, I'm going to take seated. Hey, relax your legs. You can take feet to the mat, knees to the ceiling. You can extend your legs and rest the arms next to your hips. Relax out of the breath. Soft, easy inhale. Soft, silent exhale. And unclench the teeth. We're going to draw our attention and awareness into the forehead. And we are going to feel all those tiny little muscles and nerve endings. Let's smooth them out. And let the forehead relax. Feel the temples melt toward the floor. Ooh, you know what? I just made a commitment to myself. I wasn't going to use the word melt. Let's hooey bullshit. Let's let the temples relax. There's a good one. Toward the floor. Unclench the teeth. Let's soften the face. Relax the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. And let's continue that relaxation down both sides of the neck, to the tops of the shoulders, down through the biceps and triceps. Maybe a little rotation of the forearm, roll the wrists, wiggle the fingers. And now release the upper body to the mat or toward the floor. Just let it relax. Moving our attention to the base of the neck, we're going to slide our attention down that spine. Maybe a little rock side to side. Imagine the space between the ribs spreading a little bit. Little rock side to side with the hips. And I want you to feel the torso go heavy toward the mat. Relax the quads. Let's wrap that relaxation around through the hamstrings. Feel the space of the knee release any extra tension. Maybe flex the calves, rock them side to side, roll the wrists, not the wrists. Roll the ankles, wiggle the toes, and now relax the legs against the mat. We're going to pull our attention and awareness into the state and quality of our thinking and check in. Anything that's trying to hang on to our attention, let's slide those things off to the side. We want to hold this silence and move it into the attachment to the breath, following that inhale and exhale as we relax. We're going to pull our attention. Let's draw some deeper breaths into lungs. Big filling inhales, big sighing exhales. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, wiggle the toes, roll the ankles. You're going to reach those arms out to the side. Just take that gentle stretch from the center of the chest into the stretch of the arms. And now let's bring a knee up. Taking a hold of it in the hand and give it a squeeze. Bringing the other knee up, giving it a squeeze. We're going to rock slowly from side to side, just bringing some movement back into the body. When you're ready, rocking completely over to one side, resting your head on your arm. Now you can stay there, or you can take a moment or two there and then start working your way up to seated position, whatever's going to work for you. For me, I would just be staying on my side. If you're coming up to seated, we're just going to take a gentle roll of the shoulders, a little rock side to side. I'm going to tuck my chin and take some head circles. And then we're just settling into center. We're going to take a scan of the body, checking in state and quality of the physical form. Pulling that attention and awareness into the state and quality of our thinking. Let's anchor that silence. We're at that time of the evening where we want to hold that silence so we can relax and start getting ready for bed. And then finally, let's just check in with that breath, that soft, easy inhale, soft, silent exhale. Releasing practice, blinking our eyes open. I'm going to take a nice easy stretch to the ceiling. You don't have to join me if this is not going to fuel your jam or if it's going to be too much energy for you. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Releasing those fingertips down to the hips. Let's just take a moment to honor our body for doing what we asked to do today and all the hard work it does to get us from one end of the week to the other. Guys, thank you so much for joining me online, supporting the fucking yoga company, keeping me safe, keeping you safe, and keeping our groove on. I know it's not ideal, but I really, it brings me joy to be able to practice again with you and to know that you're out there. My name is Julia. Oh my God, I'm getting a little verklempt. I'm under a lot of stress right now, I'm just telling you. Do not take it as a sign of weakness. No. Sorry, I'm all over the map tonight. My name is Julia. If you have any questions, you can email me at yoga@jclynn.com. Hit the website, www.thefneffing.yogablog.com. The calendar's there. You can subscribe to my newsletter there. I have a book coming out in November called The Fucking Yoga Book, Yoga for the Rest of Us. All of the benefits, none of the bullshit. If you are on my email subscriber list, you will get an early book cover release in a short amount of time. It's ready to go. I'm very excited about it. The book will be available in audiobook, print, or ebook. And if you are a subscribing loyalty member, you might have access to an advanced reader copy. So perks to being a sustaining member. There are going to be drawings, giveaway drawings. There's going to be some social media contests. You're going to get a little, you could earn a little swag package with a signed copy of the book. You will be informed of pre-order info. Very, very excited about it. So you could also at the website, you can order your Sassy Yoga Swag. Anyway, thank you, really. We're in the Covera, and it just gets a little weird, and every once in a while I just think, oh, what are we doing? But then I have class with you guys, even though it's not together. So you are keeping me going day by day, so that's not insignificant. Pass the word, share the links. Share a link. Let's get some. I'd love it if we could get more people involved in our community. Outside of that, I appreciate you greatly. Have a wonderful evening. I will see some of you, or not see some of you, but some of you will be here on Friday for Vinny Yoga, and Saturday. There's going to be another foam roller workshop coming up. That will also be in the October newsletter. And that's all I got, guys. I hope you have a wonderful sleep and a wonderful rest of your week.